Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, I bring you a brand new update for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. This is the version 1.17.10, now available for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. This is the official confirmation coming from Jay Wells, Megaspud. He's the community manager. Feel free to give him a follow. We have a Minecraft Bedrock update going out today, including Candles and Potted Azaleas. Plus, players will have the chance to test out some #Caves and Cliffs Part 2 experimental features. Check out the changelog. It's down below if you want to check it out. We also have this tweet coming from Hendrik. He is a Minecraft Java developer, specifically focusing on the new terrain generations. We've also made a slightly older version of the new terrain generation available in Bedrock 1.17.10 via the experimental toggle. We are working on getting the Java and Bedrock terrain generation to parity. So yeah, welcome back everyone. I do hope you're having a great day. It is a great day for the Minecraft Bedrock community. Now, it does only introduce Candles and Potted Azaleas as the new features, but there has been so many fixes in 1.17.10, and I'm going to take the time to go through all of them. Now, a change that I've noticed, the settings button. It's right here. It's not down here. Now, I'm not sure if that's because we're in a full release and we're not in beta, but I do hope they consider keeping the settings button here and not down here. Settings here, and the achievements should be there. At the moment, the achievements are still inside of here. Now, as mentioned by the developers, if you want to check out these new experimental features, you have to enable all of your experimental features. Now, top tip, if you want to do this in your favorite survivor worlds that you've been spending weeks, months, or even years on, make sure you back them up. Don't activate these in your favorite worlds because it can seriously break that world. So, word of advice, don't activate these in your favorite worlds. Now, when I tell you there is a lot of fixes and changes, it took me so long to set up today's video. So if you could be kind enough to leave a like, I do really appreciate it. The first thing, and probably the reason why you clicked on today's video, candles have been added. Candles are now possible in this game. They come in a whole variation of colors. Any dye that you can think of, they come in that as well. They can be lit with flint and steel, and I think fire charge. There was a bug with this one. You can set them in 1, 2, 3, or even 4. So we'll light this and light this one, and then we'll light this as well, and we'll light this. Although these take a little bit longer to light, as you can see. They're a little bit more delayed. I don't know if that's a bug. And they come in so many different colors, and I know so many of you are happy to see this introduced. It's a great feature to be introduced to the game. So we'll do 1 and 2 and fire charge. Fire charge. That was quite quick, but that one took a little bit of time there as well. Now, in terms of crafting this, you need honeycomb. I did tell you a little while ago to make sure you have your honey farms ready. You go with this there, and it comes out with this candle, which can be dyed, like I said, incredibly easily. Grab your dyes, crafting that inside of there with a color. It's completely shapeless. You can put it wherever you want to put it. If you're having a different kind of day, feel like a top left kind of day, maybe feel like a bottom right kind of day, you can change it that way. So I really like this. Can you change an already dyed one though? No, you can't. But yeah, candles are a great feature. They have been introduced, and yes, now we can host birthday parties in Minecraft because you can put candles on top of a cake. Tell me that's not cool. Great feature. Candles, now in Minecraft Bedrock. Not quite sure why this took quite some time, but Potted Azaleas added to the game. You need a flower pot, which again, it's good to see them still introducing features for an old feature. This being the flowering azalea and potted azalea can now be planted in flower pots. It's something simple that makes a very big difference. Experimental gameplay, and this is important, so listen carefully. Experimental features from Caves and Cliffs Part 2 are available in this update and can be enabled on the world creation screen, which I did show you. Please keep in mind that these features are a work in progress. Still under in development, and subject to change. If you activate them, your world might crash, break, or not work with the future updates. Experimental features cannot be turned off after world creation. So again, best advice, back up your worlds or simply just create a brand new world. But check this out. World height now goes up to 320 blocks and down to -64. Let's go up and then let's go down. So this was previously the highest height you could go to in Minecraft. No, we can go a lot higher now. It's kind of crazy being this tall, but if we grab this and try and place it, you can't. 320 is now the highest, and like I said, -64 is going to be the lowest, all the way down, and we made it there. Yeah, so this is obviously negative, let's just quickly put this here, and then break it. -63, we break it, it's now -64. Added new surface biomes, including lofty peaks, snow-capped peaks, snowy slopes, mountain grove, and mountain meadow. New cave biomes, including lush caves and dripstone caves. Let me show you what they look like. If you're looking for a pretty cool mountain seed with experimental in 1.17.10, use this specific seed here. So mountains are now split up into different subcategory biomes. Now, we do not have like the debug functionality on Bedrock, so it's kind of hard sometimes to tell which biome you're in, but this is going to be the location spawn for goats. So this specific seed takes me to a height of 210 blocks. In survival, it's going to take so long to get up here to then get down, but I've actually found seeds in the past that go to like 310. So yeah, it's going to be some really cool seeds in the future. If you are interested in a lush cave biome seed right at spawn, this is the seed that you are going to need. It's actually a seed that I found myself, and it has amethyst geodes at spawn as well as the lush cave biomes. So you spawn on this island and you literally just make your way over to here. And yeah, the lush cave biomes will naturally generate and will already spawn in your world. And you will see the azalea trees like this. So there's an azalea tree there and an azalea tree there. And then you're going to see all this rooted dirt and you literally have to dig down. But I noticed when throwing blocks, ever since 1.17.2, they're incredibly laggy. But this takes you all the way down to the lush cave biome. And this one's absolutely huge. So you're going to start seeing these more frequently. They're not final though. So expect some changes in the future. Also included in this update, revamped cave generation adds the cheese caves, the spaghetti caves, lava aquifers, and flooded aquifer caves. I couldn't find any of them, and we do not have the /locate biome command on Bedrock, so sorry about that one. Also, we have new ore distribution. Let me show you what I mean by that. This has been massively outlined. It's still not final, but basically, diamonds at regular level, like 14 to 0, can still be found. However, the deeper you go in the -64, diamonds going to be more frequent. Now, when it comes to emeralds, the higher you go in your mountains, the more emeralds you are going to find. So it's dead thin here and then gets thick. So it's quite popular at high levels. The same with iron. The higher you go, when it comes to the new mountain generation, you're going to find iron more frequently. Basically, you got to go really high for iron and emeralds. Coal seems to be incredibly consistent all the way through. However, you are not going to find any coal at the -64s. So you're going to have to kind of go up and then go down. Like, it's like, I need to go diamonds. Let's go down for diamonds. I need to go and get coal. I got to go up for coal. So it's not final, but that's how it's going to work. Previously, you went to level, I don't know, 14, 12. You mined in a straight line and you could find every single ore incredibly easily. That's going to be very diverse in the next update. But as mentioned, it's not final. The beautiful Sculk sensor. Yeah, Sculks are available. You can find them inside of here, but I think it's SC, right? Is it meant to be SC? SCUA. Okay, I guess in the changelog, it was put down wrong. But Sculk sensors, they do work as well. They're now back available for the Bedrock version in non-beta, along with the goat horn. However, this was previously in the game, and you kind of like eat it, and it does like a raid noise, and you can keep playing it over and over again. It gets really annoying. But yeah, those two are back again. Fixes, performance, and stability. Fixed a crash that could occur if a structure was placed with a command in an unloaded area that a structure was deleted. Gameplay. Underwater fog is once again dependent on biome and appears as it should. Fixed a bug that could cause nether portals to sometimes take players to the wrong coordinates. Seemed to happen in creative. I had it happen to me. It's now been fixed. Fixed split screen players not able to rename items on anvils. Thunderstorms now happen as often as Java Edition. So you might find a little bit more use for the lightning rod because thunderstorms are more common. Bastion loot now closely matches the Java Edition. This is on the official changelog, by the way, on the bug report. Ancient debris on Bedrock, you would get 1. On Java, you'd get 2. Basically, it's a parity change, making the loot the exact same on Bedrock and Java. No favoritism. Players can no longer swim through the air under a platform, though it looked pretty cool. So there was a way, like, if you opened a trapdoor and you were swimming, you could literally use the chains to swim. It's been patched. It was a really, really cool feature. You could glide, you could fly. It worked in survival. It worked for trapdoors. It worked for these. It's been fixed. I seen it on TikTok for the first time. Anyway, fixed players going through cobwebs, taking 4 damage before hitting the ground. So basically, right, I also got a / game mode survival. I'm going to take damage. If we go back to creative here, what would happen is, like, if I was to go to / game mode survival again and fall through this, I would take damage as if I was hitting the floor. So that's been fixed. If you play on a gamepad, iOS, Android, etc., descending through powdered snow with touch controls now uses the same buttons as descending through scaffolding. So I'm not on touch, but if you are, the way you go through scaffolding is the same way you now go through powdered snow. Fixed an issue that was causing the player's head to not animate properly with emotes. Mobs. Empty buckets can no longer be used to collect fish. We have ourselves a beautiful fish in here. I can't use it to pick them up. I have to use this to get him. Yeah, you can't use the empty ones anymore. That's a parity change, by the way, in case everyone's like, why would they do that? It's actually a parity change. Axolotls no longer move their tails while playing dead. This is a lie, watch. Axolotl flapping its tail. It's cute, right? Hit the axolotl, he's playing dead. No, this one actually, okay, that one actually did it. I did it before, and although they were playing dead, the tail was still moving. Alright, these guys are playing tricks. Anyway, that's what's meant to happen. They're meant to fully play dead. Feeding axolotls with bucket of tropical fish now returns a water bucket instead of an empty bucket. So they're no longer eating the food and drinking all your water. So if we grab ourselves a tropical fish bucket right here, go to / game mode survival, and where you at? If we feed him, come on, we get an empty bucket in response. You don't get a water bucket. So there's quite a few changes with axolotls. Another one here is axolotls now only spawn in complete darkness to prevent spawning in unwanted places. The hitbox on the axolotls is now smaller to match the size of the mob. And then it says drowns, guardians, elder guardians now attack axolotls on sight. So let's go to game mode creative. Boom, boom, and boom. They will now aggro more frequently. So we'll do drowned. We'll do elder guardian. We'll do a guardian. They literally will just attack each other on sight. There's no waiting anymore. It's like a free-for-all. Skeletons now turn into strays after 20 seconds in powdered snow. It's been reduced from 45 seconds. So after 20 seconds, he is going to be no longer just a skeleton. I'm just waiting for this to happen. He will actually be the stray one as well, which kind of makes sense because I feel like that should have happened. It was taking way too long. And this is also a parity change, and this is the longest 20 seconds of my life, and there you go. Burning mobs can no longer destroy powdered snow when the mob griefing world option is disabled. Tempting goats now move at the same speed as goats in Java Edition and other similar mobs that are being tempted. So if you're tempting them with food, they'll move at the same speed. When goats are performing a ram attack, mobs no longer retaliate against the goats. So for example, I think it's creepers. Because like creepers were freaking out and going crazy. Goat fall damage reduction is now in parity with Java Edition. -10 reduction fall damage. Goats can now continue ramming when on slime blocks and honey blocks. Baby sea turtles no longer despawn after hatching. No wonder I've not seen any sea turtles for a long time. Baby horses, including their variants, are now taller and no longer exhibit the Z fighting from their legs. I don't know what that is, but it's been changed. There's still a lot more changes, so I hope you're enjoying today's video. It says, iron golems and invokers are no longer sometimes aggressive on peaceful difficulty. Amphibious mobs no longer get stuck when pathing over slabs and daylight sensors. Your axolotls are amphibious mobs. They can now actually pass over these. So yeah, they can now pass over them. And I'm going to have to block this over a second, otherwise he's going to kill what I need to show you. Attacked glow squids no longer go dark, only... Wait, let me just read it again. Attacked glow squids no longer go dark, only for the aggressor in multiplayer sessions. Glow squids now darkens to match the surrounding light level when hurt. So I need to show you this one, but I don't want the axolotl to go down there. So we need to just grab ourselves some milk. So glow squids will just match the certain level. Also, whenever you hit the glow squid, they kind of have a darker texture. You can see the complete difference compared to them. I kind of actually like that feature. It's pretty good. Villagers spawned from villager spawners on marketplace worlds that were created after version 1.11 now correctly spawn as a V2 villager. Fixed a warning that could appear in split screen when encountering guardians. Blocks, falling anvils, and stalactites now deal damage to mobs when landing in liquid. So we're going to use a glow squid, and a glow squid. If we break, and break, these mobs will actually take damage even though they're in liquid. Go get them, axolotl. Azalea can now be bone mealed when placed on clay. That's this, and that's this one as well. Continuing on, using pick block on azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves now results in the correct block being picked. It was to do with this. So whenever you were pick blocking this, it was actually picking up this. Wait, do you like, what are you okay there? Chill, bro. Yeah, so they fixed that. I reported that bug as well. So I'm so glad it's been fixed. The next one, hanging roots are now destroyed by water. So if we grab ourselves a water bucket and we just like fill this location up, you can see the hanging roots are destroyed. Lightning rods no longer break falling blocks that land on them. We have this. We have gravel and sand. We break. It doesn't break all of them. So people were using lightning rods like torches. But that's now been fixed. It says rooted dirt texture is now randomly rotated, matching the behavior of regular dirt. So you can now put this in multiple directions. So we can have it like this way, facing that way, facing that way. Basically, it's not perfect. It's wherever you're facing is the way that it starts being planted. So that's been changed. Small drip leaf now only drops itself when broken with shears. So we have the shears, and it's the same for glow lichen. We got a / game mode, survival. These are now broken this way. Same with glow lichen. Those two features. Wait, where did that? Oh, it went there. Okay, I went really far. How far did that go? Nah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, drip leaf and glow lichen, you gotta use shears. The next one, jukeboxes now only ejects music discs into non-solid blocks. Now we're gonna go to creative for this one. About time they fixed this. So basically, previously, music discs would like go into another block and you could lose it. So if you put it inside of there and then take it out, it comes the direction it's facing, right? So you can see it's coming front facing. It's really easy to get. If we put this here and we change it to this one, it now comes out this side, you know? We do this and place it here. It now comes out the top. So it's kind of like directional. The same way bees come out the front now. And if it's got surrounding blocks, they won't come out. Items. The first one, projectiles such as snowballs, eggs, No longer cast shadows. I actually didn't even know they casted the shadow previously, but yeah, that's been changed. All dropped items now have a similar floating height. I'm going to grab a couple of things here and just show you what I mean by this. So, like, whenever you throw these on the floor now, they'll all stay in the same height. There's not going to be specific items that are going to be taller, which, again, makes sense. Disenchanting an item using the grindstone, once again, resets the enchantment cost penalty correctly. Data-driven items now swing faster when not targeting blocks. Firework rockets obtained from /replace item command now have a flight duration. Firework stars obtained from /replace item command now have proper color values. And finally, the Bedrock version now has the updated glowing text. Glowing text on signs now has outlines. So let me show you, right? Like, we're just gonna place this down and be like, hello. If you are still watching, let's do this, watching, please tell me in the comments with a smiley face. All right, so if you have this and have this, you no longer have to do it in order. You can glow it straight away with the glowing and then put your color on it. It's so much better, so much bigger and bolder and better. I'm so glad that they finally updated that. And black text on signs can now be lit by using glow ink sac. Boom, straight away. You can now instantly use the glowing ink sac. It doesn't have to be color, then dye, and it's not outdated. Tooltips are now present when holding ink sac and glow ink sac when using a controller. Ink sac and glow ink sac can no longer be used indefinitely on signs in adventure mode. Players can no longer dye text on signs in adventure mode. Pumpkins are now once again accepted by farmer villagers regardless of their rotation when mined. The UI, there's a lot of changes here. Glow item frame is now placed after regular item frame in the creative inventory. Copper ore is now placed after other overworld ores in the creative inventory. Deep slate is now placed after other stones in creative, and that's just sorting out the creative menu location for certain things. Hotbar items tooltip duration now scales with length of the tooltip's text. Added a new accessibility icon in the settings menu. Items can now be previewed in the character creator and equipped using the equip button. Added equip button to classic skin and capes tab. The profile screen reload is now properly localized to support all language. The reset to default button in accessibility settings now resets the text background opacity slider. Fixed a typo in the loom section of how to play. The counters on empty tabs of the play screen now display 0 instead of an empty gray box. Featured item thumbnails now fit within the featured items window in the character creator. When not signed in to a Microsoft account, players are now presented with a button prompting them to sign in on the play screen so that they can view realms. Realms plus content expiration timers now appear properly. Realms plus timers now only appear within 30 days of expiring. There's so many features. The final changes are to do with commands. The / title clear now correctly clears the title and subtitle from the HUD. Frosted ice can now be used in any command that accepts a block, such as set block and test for block, and technical updates and changes. So let's read the changelog. Now, there is a lot of changes here. They've updated the add-on template texture packs as well, and resource packs. There has been so many changes. So if you're into the technical side of Minecraft and you love add-ons and you love doing mods and so many custom maps, feel free to check these out down to dedicated server changes, NPC dialogues, data-driven mobs, data-driven items, data-driven blocks, and so much more. Check the changelog below. When I say it took me so long to set up today's video, it took me hours. So if you're still here, I really appreciate you. You are the real MVP. You are the real ECKOSOLDIER. Let me know in the comment section if you are still here. That's all the changes. Go and update your device. Continue reporting those bugs, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.